If you've been keeping up with the news, you've definitely seen some photographs that are causing a stir online. The 38-year-old businesswoman and social media star Usha Vance is shown in these photos. The publishing of numerous images has severely damaged Usha's reputation, which she had previously built up thanks to her astute business acumen and inspirational tweets. There is absolutely no room for interpretation in these pictures. Everyone is gushing over how confident and daring they are. Could you kindly tell me how these photographs came to be? Pay attention, since we are going to examine their actual significance and influence. Many view Usha as an influential businesswoman who has used her fame for good, serving as an example to others. While being completely honest about her life and career, she has given inspiring content and business advice throughout the years. Nevertheless, these more current images show a different aspect of her, not the apologetic influencer or the perfectly posted professional. On the flip hand, Usha is catching many of her fans off guard by revealing a more vulnerable and personal side of herself. She is making a strong statement and influencing how people see her by sharing these photos. At this point, we can discuss these images. These new photos are really out of character for Usha, who has always been quite open about sharing bits and pieces of her life online. She exudes an air of effortless charisma and self-assurance as the storyteller. She shows her boldly brave side through her authoritative yet playful attitudes. She seems completely comfortable in her own flesh. Her confidence and joy radiate off of her. Usha questions the status quo of how women should be portrayed in public life in these photos. What we are seeing instead is Usha's self-assurance on her path to popularity, not the stereotypical perfect celebrity. So what gives these photos such a kick? Social norms about women in leadership positions are at the heart of the matter. Because of the weight that comes with maintaining an air of calm professionalism at all times, women like Usha who are in positions of leadership and business serve as examples to follow. Images of Usha, however, cast doubt on traditional norms. She exemplifies the idea that one should not sacrifice respect to be attractive, self-assured, and even provocative. These photos aren't trying to hide anything. On the contrary, they celebrate her imperfections. Many interpret the pictures as messages about embracing one's physique and having fun regardless of what others think. Because she seems so at ease, Usha captivates your gaze. She has no one to hold her to their expectations. Contrarily, she has no problem being herself, a courageous and self-assured woman. These works of art reject the idea of pursuing a perfect appearance in favor of a focus on individuality. Especially among female viewers, the message strikes a chord. Like Usha demonstrates, it is possible to be self-assured, attractive, powerful, and worthy of respect simultaneously. Her pictures have become symbols for people who feel they need to disguise who they really are. Naturally, not everyone thinks it's okay to be so openly critical. A few of her admirers have lauded her courage, but others have said she's too forthcoming. There are many who think Usha, as a public figure, should think about how she comes across to others, particularly her younger fans. In their view, prominent women should provide a good example when it comes to professionalism. This begs the question of whether women like Usha should feel pressured to rein in their desires due to the impact they have. So long as she doesn't feel pressured to change who she is to conform to societal norms, she should be able to express herself freely. These are the burning questions at the heart of the controversy around Usha's photos. Some find the pictures inspiring since they stand for being oneself, not relying on others, and being self-sufficient. For some, it may be too dangerous or too exposed. Our expectations of women in public life are the true problem, not the images. We see how women are supposed to be modest and appropriate, yet the pictures that Usha shot show that this isn't necessarily the case. Being authentic and fearless is completely acceptable, as she is showing. There is no denying the impact of social media on this discussion. The massive Instagram following that Usha has allowed her to gain allows her followers a closer peek into her life. She and other celebrities are no longer beholden on traditional news outlets for story control, thanks to the proliferation of social media. Usha is embracing the opportunity to express herself during this photo shoot, both intimate and encouraging. The photos capture her burgeoning self-assurance. She is giving her followers a glimpse of a more personal side by posting these, which makes them more meaningful to her. In general, these photographs make people think about powerful women in our modern world. For far too long, women have been expected to conform to norms that stifle their individuality, as if they were forced to choose between being serious and attractive, modest and self-assured. Usha contends that women are complicated and should not be forced to pick. The images she shared on her journey to self-love and acceptance serve as a powerful example of the power of social media to impact people's lives. These images cast doubt on the notion that a woman's worth is proportional to her physical attractiveness or the opinions of others. The images taken by Usha show that it is possible to be attractive, self-assured, and powerful all at once. She is demonstrating that respect is not a universally applicable term in this way. The confident Usha Vance is leveraging her fame to encourage other women. In that case, how would you rate the photography of Usha Vance? How do you feel about them? Excessive or encouraging? In your opinion, is she trying to make amends, or is she just trying to stay relevant? If you have any thoughts, please leave a comment and tell us. Subscribe, like, and comment if you want to stay updated on this and similar stories. Keeping up with what's going on after this is a must.